100.
Dogs and poodles, you're in the dog house. And we've got to thank God every minute of every day. Good morning, world. It's your boys, Doug and Ryan Stewart, the Two Live Stews, and this is your Two Live Stews experience. Good morning to Why Not 2403. Good morning to Griff. Good morning to Rail Scott. Honorable mention to the lovely Mocha Bella, who all of a sudden is a Florida Gators fan. Who would have guessed? Anyway, good morning to you too, Dougie Stew. How you feeling, man?
I'm fantastic, man. Why the shot at Mocha? She from Florida.
I ain't taking no shots at Mocha, man. But you never hear Mocha say or read nothing about no damn Florida Gators, man. That's all I'm saying. I'm seeing Florida Gator tags. There was 4 people in the gym yesterday with Florida Gator sweatshirts on and T-shirts. I mean, people are just bandwagon type of folks. I'm not calling Mocha a bandwagon folk. I'm talking about the people at the gym. But I'm just saying,
so wait a minute.
Florida Gators paraphernalia is everywhere all of a sudden.
I mean, we're not going to waste a lot of time on this. I don't think we should.
I did say good morning to you. Did I say good morning to you?
Yeah, you did. Don't you represent anything that's South Carolina? Like if any team, like if Furman wins the whatever division they're in.
No.
AA.
No. I'm not putting on a Furman sweatshirt. No.
Well, not necessarily put on a Furman sweatshirt, but give a shouts out to them saying, you know, they're from your state. I don't know. We differ in that way because if a South Carolina team wins anything, I'm going to give them a shout out and be like, they represent the crib. It could be Furman. It could be College of Charleston. It could be Presbyterian. I don't care.
Okay.
You don't think that's right?
I think that's absolutely fine, man. That's fine. I think it's fine. It's fine. I'm fine with that.
You think what?
No, I'm fine with that.
Bandwagon.
Well, I love Mocha, man, and I'm not gonna let you do anything that's going to piss her off with me and her relationship. So, you know, you're fine. You're fine, and you're right.
Okay, all right, but yeah, I'm great,
sudden,
man.
If the Citadel wins the title, you buying Citadel hats and sweatshirts?
Absolutely.
No,
absolutely
not.
Absolutely.
Your cheap self, please.
That's got nothing to do with the point. That's got nothing to do with the point. Just imagine if I had $1 million. Yes, I would buy a Citadel hat.
Berkeley Stags, South Carolina State. I get all that. Even if Newberry was to win something, I get all that. You put in a year with Newberry. They gave you a scholarship. But if Furman or the Citadel or Presbyterian wins a title, you're not going to buy no gear for those schools.
Not necessarily, but I would come on and give them a shout out and saying they represent the state.
Man, but what's the shout out got to do with me saying there were several people in the gym with Florida sweatshirts on and Florida tags riding around town all of a sudden in Columbus, Georgia?
Okay.
You're just trying to be difficult, man. You're just trying to be difficult, and don't do that this morning, man. It's all because of another whooping in the top 5. I know that's what it is.
No, what that was all about is I totally get somebody representing a state, and we'll talk about the top 5 later. That's all I was saying is I totally get Mocha showing some pride in a team from her state winning a national championship. She's from Miami, Florida.
Love you, Mocha Bella. Good morning to everybody in the chat room. We appreciate y'all. Good morning to Why Not 2403. This ninja jumped in this chat and gave us a super chat this morning at 4:23.
Wow.
4:23 in the morning, he was giving us money. Praise the Lord. God bless you, Why Not 2403. Thank you very much.
Speaking of which, this is Friday, and
it's not Friday, it's Thursday. Today's Thursday.
This is the last show of the week.
My Lord, man. It's
What's wrong?
Nothing, man. Nothing. Nothing, man.
it's customary at the last show of the week that we shout out everybody that tunes into the show, and we request that if it's in your heart, it's just if it's in your heart, that you donate a couple of shillings to the show to keep the lights on and all the different things we got going on with the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. So if you're in the chat, if you're watching the show live, and you know if the show's live or not, go to the right of the chat, to the bottom, there's a $. Click on the $. You can donate anything that you want. And if you're watching the replay, same thing. Go to the bottom of the chat to the right, and there's a heart. Click on the heart and donate anything that you like as well. We would appreciate it. Go ahead.
No, I insist, sir. Please, you go.
No, I was just gonna say a lot of stuff going on, man. This is a big sports season. A lot of things going on in the world of sports and entertainment. So you got the NFL draft coming up soon. You've got the Masters starting up today. You've got playoff basketball. Baseball just started. So there's a plethora of things that we can talk about with the fans and with the listeners to the show.
Yeah. Braves are having a rough way or a rough go about things early in the season. Of course, Ronald Acuna Jr. is not a part of the roster yet. He's still, healing and mending. But Braves struggling right now, man. And allegedly, no team has made it to the postseason that starts off 0-7, even though there's 162 games to play. That's mind-blowing to me. But I guess I get it.
That's mind-blowing to me, too. I don't get that.
You 0-7, but you only got 156 more games to play, and you out of it all of a sudden. I don't get that realm of thinking, but apparently that stat is a real stat.
So repeat that again. No team that starts out what?
0-7 has made it to the postseason in MLB.
Yeah, that seems impossible.
That's got to be impossible, man.
Because teams catch on fire all the time.
All the time.
Wow. That's an amazing stat because I would have never guessed that in a million years.
Joe Hammer and I talked about that last night. Monday on the pop-up show. He mentioned the Braves. And, he mentioned how 0-7 team never. I said, what? 0-7? They only got 150-something games to play? No way. But apparently that's a real deal.
This time of the year, man, you just went on spring break last week.
Yes.
So when my kids were younger, and we were doing radio and we had a lot of flexibility and vacation time and all that stuff, we used to do like the week vacation too. And I always remember during the spring break vacation thingy that, the Masters would be on and Tiger would be playing. And so I'm trying to juggle watching the first day of the Masters in particular and doing family stuff and going to the beach and this, that, and the other. It's family stuff in the spring break and it's the kids' time, but Tiger was playing. And Tiger's not playing. They're talking about Rory trying to win his first Masters. He's been playing great. But, I mean, this was a special time for me when Tiger was playing. And Tiger not playing, it's not the same for me. I don't know about you.
I'll watch. There's a lot of great golfers out there. I'll watch. But when Tiger was hot, man, and we didn't have YouTube TV on our phone, we had to be near a television.
Right.
Masters weekend.
Right.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
That's a very good point.
Near a television.
That's a very good point.
Yes.
Now you can get away with still doing stuff with the family and have YouTube TV playing on your phone, have a little earbud, listening to by yourself.
Wifey's out of town today, and that's another story. We had a little, we don't really argue and fuss at each other. We've learned to communicate extremely well. But we had a miscommunication this morning, and there's no need to get into it.
What happened?
Well, look, man, she's going out of town this weekend, right? She's going to Hope Lodge with some students. She goes every year.
What's Hope Lodge? It's
a place where they take kids and they spend the night and they stay up and do campfires and it benefits. It's a special cool place here in Georgia, someplace.
Sounds like summer camp. But
it's just one night though. It's just one night.
Okay, got you.
So wifey gets up at 6 this morning and starts getting ready. On 5:30 this morning, starts getting ready, and I'm like, oh, okay. I forgot she got Camp Twin Lakes this morning, and they're going out of town. She's taking some students. So I get up and cut the kids' lights on, like y'all got to get up and go with mom. It's Thursday morning. We've only done this show for a year and a half, just about on Thursday mornings. So I realized that it looks like wifey's packing her car. She's about to leave. And I'm like, hey, babe, excuse me. It appears to me that you're leaving without precious cargo. She says, what do you mean? I said, the kids aren't ready yet. And she goes, I have to leave for school at 6:45 this morning. And I said, well, I've been doing the show every Thursday morning for the last year and a half. What am I missing? And she looked at me with the look, this look that
disgust.
It's going to take me a couple of days to get over it. I'm glad she's going out of town.
Right.
The way she looked at me, it really hurt my feelings.
Right.
But I really wanted to like, what am I missing here? So we had that to deal with this morning. And it's just a marriage thing. I think she left without really giving me a kiss this morning or a hug, which has never happened. I really got a problem with that. But yeah, it's just one of those things.
I got one question.
Yes.
You're doing the show from your own personal studio.
Yes.
Why are you concerned the kids are at the house? Just tell them don't come into the studio. I don't understand. What am I missing?
Well,
you're saying they can't fend for themselves? They can't.
Other than you thinking that it's Friday, you're missing that they have school today. And we don't get done until 9:15.
I'm sorry. I'm thinking they were still in spring break. That's it. That's all.
No, that was last week. It's now Thursday of the following week of spring break, and you just mentioned that. My Lord, man, I
mean, but I guess my mind was thinking there's a reason she left them home alone,
right?
Because they can. I'm thinking they are still on spring break. They can take care of themselves. That type of thing.
Yeah, just a little. They do take care of themselves. Just a little dust up. But you were mentioning the Masters and how it was very important to be close to a TV, sir. The kids want to go see the Roblox movie this weekend. And I told them, fine, no problem at all. Because I will take them while the Masters is on. We'll be in the theater with popcorn and drinks and candy watching the movie. And I'll be on my phone watching the Masters. I won't miss a swing. And we were about to get into that when we switched the subject and I talked about the wife. I won't miss a swing of the Masters this year because my phone it's got a TV on it.
Well, that's kind of like the original premise. Will you not miss a swing? Like, are you still in tune with it like that? Tiger's not playing, man.
Not every swing. I won't watch every swing, but I will watch the Masters at my leisure all weekend.
And the video game, the movie you just talked about,
Roblox.
Is that the game that Mason and Miles, they play that game a lot too?
They do still play that game. Yes.
Okay.
They love that game, and it's a movie now.
They're saying it's the biggest box office open weekend when it came out last weekend, I believe, of any video game movie ever.
So watch this.
There's been a bunch of video game movies.
Hollywood is brilliant, and that's I mean, they can get to that paper so easy, man. It's crazy. And they put these movies together like in 3 days now. It's amazing it's amazing how they do film in these projects these days. It doesn't take forever like it used to.
Right. Probably with AI, man. This AI shit is crazy. I don't know if you've seen the
I'm sorry, I said Roblox. It's the Minecraft movie. Thank you, Luce.
Okay. And I thought this was okay.
I apologize.
Roblox must be a different game.
It's a different game that's along the same lines as Minecraft.
I talked about AI just now, kind of tied into AI a little bit, kind of, sort of, is these self-driving vehicles that are just all over Atlanta right now. You remember when the little scooters started hitting the scenes and they were littered all over the streets?
The birds, right.
The birds?
Yeah.
I literally see 2 or 3 of these self-driving vehicles in Atlanta, and I posted a video on my in the page yesterday. But I'm literally seeing more and more every day I go out. One was right by me yesterday, posted up. Nobody, like a ghost person driving, and I just think it's very concerning, man.
Well,
I don't want to get back into it like we did the other day, but
I will remind you of the tablets on the Jetsons. I will remind you of the watch with the screens on the Jetsons. I will remind you about the cars hovering on the Jetsons. The Jetsons was futuristic, And that is definitely the area and the direction that we're going in this world, sir.
Yeah.
There's going to be cars hovering over the road, just like there's golf carts that now hover over the course. There's no wheels. They got these big things floating that can go on land and water. It is what it is, man. All the things that we saw as kids are coming into fruition.
Yeah. It's kind of freaky, man. I'm pretty sure they don't have a lot of them down there in Columbus. But, I mean, if this thing plays itself out 6 months from now, they're going to be 50% of the road, of the cars on the road.
I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could do it.
Yeah.
I mean, what if the car decides to lock its doors and take me to Michigan instead of
right? If somebody in the control center
of downtown underground, what if that happens?
If somebody in the control center, hits a couple of switches,
right,
for the cars to abduct all, anybody that enters in them,
not anybody, just ninjas, man. Not everybody.
Right.
Today we're taking all ninjas to Flint, Michigan.
Right. The master engineer in the control center for these cars says any ninja, anybody with more than 60% melanin in their body that gets in front of them to run them over,
right,
it's a wrap.
Shouts out to Loose Neck side, man. Loose Neck said Ryan has to leave to take the kids to school. And I did offer wifey that as a peace offering. I'm like, babe, I'll just leave the show. No big deal. I've only done it for a year, some change on Thursday mornings. I'll just leave the show.
You didn't mean that. You was trying to guilt her.
Well, I did mean it because I know she was in a situation. My job is to make everything right. So I was trying to make it right. And she was like, oh, don't worry about it. And she just walked out.
Hey, listen, something new but kind of old. Throwback Thursday, man.
I love it, man.
Throwback Thursday, we're going to take it back to the roots. And so every Thursday, we're going to start giving you some highlights and talk a little bit about the masters from the past. And today, I got the ability to choose the first one. Maybe Ryan will choose the one next Thursday. But today, we're going to talk a little bit and highlight and remember the great Magic Johnson.
Can I ask you a question about Magic?
Yes, sir.
Did Magic ever shoot a three-pointer?
Yeah. He shot three-pointers.
All right. Did he hit him?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I love Magic.
Yeah. So we'll talk a little bit more about
I got a Magic Johnson jersey signed and framed right there. Love Magic.
All right.
You remember we met him at Distant Replays?
Yeah.
Okay.
We met him at Distant Replays. We met him in the green room at ESPN. Great dude, man. Great dude. He actually, his badge, I think I talked about this on the show before, his badge that they gave him, to walk around campus at ESPN, he left it on the coffee table in the green room, and I still have it till this day. I took it. True story. True story.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah. I can make the argument that I can make the argument. Go ahead.
That's got to be worth something, man.
It's got to be worth something. I can make the argument that Magic's the greatest basketball player to ever step on the court.
NFL draft talk, NBA, and NBA standings up next. We'll get into the world of the NBA, man. Y'all keep it locked, you boys. Doug and Ryan Stewart, the Two Live Stews and the Two Live Stews experience. We appreciate y'all, man. Y'all hold on.
Are you tired of workouts that leave you feeling drained? Do you want to push your limits without compromising your health? Introducing NPE, the ultimate pre-workout powerhouse. NPE is packed with natural plant-based ingredients that fuel your body and mind. We're talking about sustained energy, enhanced focus, and accelerated recovery. All this while giving your immune system a powerful boost. But NPE doesn't stop there. It also stimulates circulation, enhancing blood flow throughout your body. And it doesn't just improve your workout performance, it also boosts fertility and sexual drive in both men and women. Whether you're a seasoned athlete or just starting your fitness journey, NPE is here to help you reach new heights. Don't settle for sluggish workouts. Unleash your inner athlete with NPE. That's natural performance energy. This is not your ordinary pre-workout supplement. Our clients will tell you NPE also stands for natural power, peak performance. Every workout.
making white people dance.
Classic. Classic. New Shoes. 79. I'm looking at when they first hit the scene. From Portland, Oregon. I didn't know that. I did not know that they were white as hell for a long time. I did know. Find that out later.
Well, I mean, like a long time ago. You learned that a long time ago, right?
Well, I'm gonna say it like this. For many years, so I'm looking at it right now, they were present from 1979. They started like in 79. 79, I was 10 years old. That was a hot song. That was a hot song. And remember, 79, there was no hip hop really on radio. So we were listening to like the FM station, the R&B station, whatever, and they played the hell out of that song. That song was a classic. This is Throwback Thursday.
I hear a doorbell.
Tree. Pop in, Tree.
Sir.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm sorry. That song was not out in 1979. No. It is not Friday. It was out I was in like high school, just a freshman.
No, I didn't say
86. They weren't playing. I know you said they came out in 79, right. But then I'm just making sure.
Thank you.
Okay. 86, 1986.
That song came out in 1986. All right, so that's even better. So in 86, I was.
Well, what the hell was you talking about 79? Where'd that come from?
No, I just looked at their bio.
What is going on? What is going on over there today, man?
I just looked at their bio. Their first album, I guess, came out, or the first time they came on the scene was 79. Okay, that's what I was saying. Right. That particular song, Tree corrected me, was 1986. So in 86, I was a sophomore in high school.
Yeah, one way to get us off these platforms, man, is by telling people lies and making stuff up. we got to be factual. We just can't come and say what we want to say on this thing. There's got to be some truth to what we're saying and what we're doing, man.
So 86, I was a sophomore in high school. So now it makes sense. That was something that I heard at the skating rink. That was a track that they used to play at the skating rink. That was a hot group when they were at their peak. Shouts out to New Shoes. And I didn't. And Tree, raise your hand. Did you know that they were a white group from the beginning? I guess. Okay.
But I'm sorry. As a singer, so we used as a person who is a singer, we investigate that stuff, and there wasn't. Remember, CDs and tapes used to come out on Tuesdays, right? So I was at the record store every time.
What was the record store called where you lived?
We had Sam Goody and Musicland.
Did y'all not have the record bar?
No. In Detroit, we had, and then in Ypsilanti, we had Puffer Red.
What street was Musicland off of?
Well, I went in the mall, so I went in Northland.
Okay.
But every Tuesday, so I like to get the cassettes had pictures, and so that's why I knew right away. Same with Lisa Stansfield, another blue-eyed soul.
Go ahead. I used to go to this record store that was on 8 Mile Tree. I can't think of the name of it, but they always used to smoke in there. Me and my buddies used to go over there all the time.
And they had that in the 80s?
Right. Well, 90s, not in the 80s. Right?
90s.
Right, late 90s. And that wasn't when
I know what you're talking about. I'm going to try to find it for you.
I can't think of the name of it, but it was a great record store in the D. Man, so much fun was in it. Anyway, go ahead, man. You were about to say something. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say Record Bar was it was a big thing when the album came out. You just wanted to see how the cover looked, the cover art.
Right.
That was a big thing when the album came out or a cassette came out. You wanted to see how the album looked. Now it's not a big thing no more.
We're gonna get into this NBA, man, and I mentioned that in the last segment. But before we do that, man, sir, is it just me or didn't everybody know that was a white group? I mean, that music sounds white.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. We can get some commentary from the people in the chat that are of a certain age.
When the rundown came out and I saw the video, I was like, well, even if I didn't know the name of the song or the name of the group, I'm hearing whiteness in that music.
Hell no.
You know,
the kind of boppy.
Right. What's the Fresh Prince? Carlton. The Carlton dance. Yeah. That's all over that song.
No, I don't think so. And listen, you're a little bit younger than me. They played the hell out of whatever FM station where we grew up. It was Z93.
Z93.
They played that song. That song was in rotation like every other song on the station.
Pretty much.
So if you didn't see them, remember now, we didn't have all the technology of the day. If you didn't see them, you would hear the song on the FM urban station in your city and not see any visuals with it. They got to be black.
The FM urban stations played hot white songs too. To me, that song sounds white. I love the song. I'm not knocking the song, but I hear whiteness in that song.
All right, so in the chat room post, did y'all think that was a white song, a white group when it first came out?
We all knew they were pale.
I didn't know.
Oh,
I didn't know.
The wrong one. I'm sorry. He said we all knew they were pale.
Younger brother says, I found out New Shoes was white last week on TikTok. If they were in rotation with all the other FM songs, R&B songs on the R&B station, you just assume they were black.
Adrian Williams says Tina Marie was played on V103. Yeah, but I knew Tina was white too.
No, you didn't. No, the hell you didn't. Stop that. Nobody knew Tina Marie was white until they actually saw her. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Tree, pop in. Pop it one more time. There's no way you thought Tina Marie was white.
Okay.
No way.
All right.
So Square Biz, like that whole, I don't know. Maybe it's your ears, but there was something.
He just being difficult this morning.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. You talking to me or Ryan?
No, you.
You knew Square Biz, Tina Marie was a white woman. And from the very beginning when you heard Square Biz.
I was a kid for real then, like probably 7 or 8. But again, my ears are different from yours. We all know. Happy birthday. We know.
All right. So if you're in the chat room,
Happy birthday.
Did you know Tina Marie was white when you first heard Square Biz? Or you heard her on Ebony Eyes with Rick James and Lionel Richie. Lionel Richie.
I'm sorry.
Rick James and it was Lionel Richie, I think.
This one I didn't know. Julius 35C, I definitely didn't know that.
Bobby Caldwell was a colonizer with his Do for Love track.
Right. Right. That was a big one too. That a lot of people learned that on TikTok as well. And I can't remember the harmony of the song or whatever, but that yes, absolutely Bobby Caldwell. Nobody knew Tina Marie was white, sir. From John Mickens. He says, nobody knew Tina Marie was white until her second album. She had no pick on her first album. I don't know what you and Tree are talking about. Definitely, I don't know what Tree's talking about. I can understand you not
you know why? You know there's comfort in numbers. So if there's 2 versus 1, then Tree and I don't know what you talking about. There's a big difference. There's 2 versus 1. The majority typically rules.
Right.
And
so
there's only 3 people involved with this broadcast. So
let's see what people got to say about that song.
Did you watch any of that Lakers game last night? The Lakers played in Dallas, and Luka was back home for the first time, even though it's not the first time that the Lakers and Dallas have played since the trade. They played in L.A. But did you watch any of that game last night?
Absolutely. I watched the first half until I went to sleep because I knew I had to get up and give my best for today's show.
I asked Joe Ham last night in the huddle
Luka went off
broadcast. Luka, I knew he was going to go off too. He dropped 45 on there behind last night. How does a GM feel and an owner feel when they're in their billion-dollar business, in their building, and a player that used to be on their roster comes on the opposing team's roster, and every time he touches the ball, the fans go crazy. Every shot he hits, the crowd goes crazy. How does the GM feel?
Not
and
popular.
The owner feel when that happens?
Not popular at all, but they feel like they did what they had to do. I mean, the story isn't all the way told yet now. I mean, this story is going to be 10 years long in its entirety. Will Luka maintain his weight? Will he be a professional? You know, time will tell who actually won this trade. But right now, as a Laker fan, we happy as hell, shall we?
And they beat the tail last night. That's also an added addition.
Yes.
No Kyrie, of course, he's injured. Anthony Davis had a decent game last night. But yeah, man, I'm watching that game like I don't believe that Luka is back in that building lighting these fools up like this. And the fans had signs telling them thank you and we didn't want you gone and fire the G. I mean, it was pretty cool watching that last night.
It was very cool watching it last night. And Luka he's a machine, man. And I really, really, right now, I feel great about it. I feel very good about this deal. And I feel like, man, if you look at the West, we can win the West. We just beat OKC. I think we're in third position right now. The only team, I say we, if you're new to the show, I'm a Laker fan, been for a very long time. Houston's in front of us. They're super young. Ain't nobody scared of no damn Houston. Ain't nobody scared of you Otis. Nobody come to watch you Otis.
Ime Udoka's a great coach, sir.
Yeah,
he gets the best out of every roster he's ever been in charge of.
Yeah, but they're super young. Period.
Okay.
They're super young. We're super veteran.
Okay.
I like the Lakers' chances right now, man. If we can get performances out of Luka like he gave last night, and LeBron just is LeBron,
LeBron played good last night.
The greatest basketball player of all time. I like our chances. We up against two young teams. OKC is young. OKC is young. They got a young superstar, but he's young. We just beat them, and Houston is young. All right, and then it's us. We got third spot in the West right now. I like our shot, man.
I just posted that text saying Julius 35C said 100. I 100% believe ownership told Nico to trade Luka, and I agree.
You just can't do anything like that on your own without getting
As a matter of fact, I think the minute that they saw Luka in the tunnel with that beer in his hand after that game, everything was downhill for him. I really do, man. That's a big deal. That was a big deal, man.
What are you talking about? He had a beer in his hand after a game. I missed that.
Oh, my gosh, man. There's been multiple times in Dallas where when the reporters come into the locker room or in the tunnel after games, Luka is standing there with a 16-ounce, man.
That's not true. That's not true. Verify it. Find me a picture. Find proof.
No. You just
Luka Doncic. I don't believe Luka Doncic was in the locker room after a game with a beer. No. I don't believe that. You just gotta show me proof.
Beer.
That's all.
Luka with beer after a game.
And I'm not talking. No. Mm-mm. You found something?
Okay. After the Dallas Mavericks clinched a spot in the 2024 NBA Finals, Luka Doncic was seen drinking a beer with his father, but Michael Finley, a former player and current team executive, suddenly took the beer away from Luka. There's a video. The video, this game was on February 2nd, 2025.
That's why they shipped his ass out of there.
Yeah, you didn't see that, man? It was a big deal.
I totally missed that.
And people talked about him in the locker room sometime doing that after a game. Just cracking open a 16-ounce.
Listen, man, let's be real about this. And what year was that again?
Well, it says February 2025, so I think it must mean February 2024 because Dallas played last year in the finals.
Right. Okay. All right. Yeah, I missed that, man. And listen, one thing about being in this business, and when we were in this business every single day, and this is probably why I can't sleep right now a lot of times because my whole routine is thrown off since we did radio. But we dedicated our lives to knowing all of these little stories.
Again, real quick, I'm sorry, man. We've been off radio for like 15 years now, man. I mean, you still having problems sleeping? Have you gone to see somebody, man? I
have.
Oh my God.
I actually did one of those sleep things, those sleep test thingies.
Sleep apnea tests?
Yeah. Where I actually stayed in the facility an entire night. They hooked me up to this machine. Yeah, man. It's real to feel. But anyway, the point of the story was
No, we just can't move past this. We got to talk about this. We've been off radio since 2012, man, and you're telling me for the first time that you're still having problems sleeping behind this?
I think that part of it is because my routine was to stay up and watch SportsCenter every single night. And that tied into my diet. That tied into a lot of other little things.
Back to eating chicken. You had a rough decade, man.
I have, man. Ever since those son of bitches showed us the door.
I can't even been the same since.
Sons of bitches.
It's traumatizing, man. Well, Truck D says, Ryan, the timeline doesn't add up on your Luka story. Just Google. Just go to Google. My cousin Google.
But that sounds AI. That sounds AI-ish.
But Doug, I remember this story the day after it happened. I remember it, so I didn't have to Google it. I remember it.
You just sent me a story yesterday with Chris Paul making $280 million for 5 years in Ukraine, not Ukraine.
Saudi Arabia, and that's actually $900 million.
And that was BS. I just looked it up this morning when you sent it to me last night. I looked it up this morning. A lot of this stuff you have to verify that it comes from a good source. I don't remember Luka being in a locker room after a game holding a beer. The only time they do that is when teams win championships.
Right. That's the freaking point. That's the point. That's the point.
I think you got nabbed by the Photoshop, man.
No.
And AI, man.
No, this is a real story, man. Everybody, people in the chat room are talking about it too, man. This is a real thing.
All right, man.
Luka was sucking down suds after the game in broad daylight, in public in front of everybody.
I'm going to look it up, man. Go ahead. I'm going to verify. I'm gonna verify.
Up next in the Doghouse with your boys, the Two Live Stews and the Two Live Stews Experience, it's the Arleywood Report. And I think shortly after the Arleywood Report, I'll be blessed to take the mic and do what I do during my segment, the Top 5 segment. Yeah, there's a new sheriff in town, bitches.
Luka Doncic was chilling with his dad while drinking a beer, and Michael Finley just took it away.
It's a national story, sir. It has been. It was a topic of discussion for quite some time. This guy from Europe just sucking down suds in front of kids and everybody.
It's not true. Now you adding on to the story.
Okay. All right.
And it doesn't even look, this picture that I'm looking at doesn't even look like he's in the locker room. Looks like he's like in the hallway or something like that.
Y'all just insist on making me a liar. I tell y'all the truth when it comes to these sports stories, though. Lying Ryan ain't lying with these sports stories. Looking forward to the entertainment report with Arleywood. Y'all keep it locked. After that, we'll get back into some basketball. A lot of people have been super chatting. Thank you, Rel. We appreciate you, brother.
Nice glasses, Ryan. Nice
glasses.
glasses.
Very much, Tree. I listen. I'm glad you mentioned that, Tree. I will never, ever get a pair of glasses small like this again. Moving forward, every glasses I get will be bigger and bigger because these big lenses, man, I can see downtown Atlanta right now. It's pretty cool.
Don't you think your lenses should correlate with your head size? Them glasses you had on the other day was too tiny, man. I'm just saying, man. That's the size glasses you need right there.
On my
right
child.
there, the ones you wear right now.
I'm my father's child, too, man. When I walk out into the sun, the minute I hit the sun, lenses get black.
What do you mean get black? Fogged up, you mean?
I think they call them, I started to say transgender lenses. They're not called transgender. Is it Tree?
Talk about me. What the
Transition.
hell is going on with you today?
Transition lenses. Transition lenses. I got these new transgender lenses.
All right, Mike Tyson. All right, Mike Tyson.
Y'all keep it locked, man. Two Live Stews Experience with the Arleywood Report up next.
You stupid.
On the Two Live Stews Experience. Y'all keep it locked. These transgender lenses up in this piece. You're in the dark. Pow! Dogs and poodles. It's the Two Live Stews, and we're back. Our debate that started us on radio was the effectiveness of the option, idiot.
You call your brother idiot? I never call you an idiot.
Dummy. What you did is called hijack the show. I'm done. Doug Stewart and Ryan Stewart streaming live Monday and Thursday at 7 a.m.
That's the number 2 live stews, youtube.com. 2 live stews, you.
Tro! You know what the hell going on. Hey, let me see you. Hold up, boy, let me see you pound. Yeah. West side, zone 1, Bankhead, homie, let me see you bound right to left and let your shoulder lean, let your, let your shoulder lean, get it right, 2-step and let your shoulder lean, hold up, Dro, let me see you bound right to left and let your shoulder lean, let your, let your, get it right, 2-step and let your shoulder lean, let your shoulder lean,
morning, Arleywood. How you doing?
Good morning. Oh, my mic is out the way. Hold on. Good morning.
I love me some
Hey,
Young
man.
Dro. What up, Ollie?
He was good to show the lane.
See, I woke up one morning, man, and they just told him, "Oh yeah, by the way, you got a $71 million check coming." I mean, he got to
Don't
feel
say
good about
nothing.
life. He got to feel good about life, man.
He ain't got to worry about what he's sending his kids. He ain't got to worry about what his kids' gonna get.
And he was already kicked up. Now he do pretty good for himself already. But that 71 on top of everything else, woo, boy.
We talked about that, and they are just. I mean, I
Well,
wish
how
I
you
was
doing
an
this morning? You
OMG
doing good?
girl. I wish I was an OMG girl. That's all I can say. Because
What's
that's
up,
who got the money.
girl?
Y'all,
So that was how he got the 71 million.
The dolls. Yes.
He had
Hustling.
well, it was his daughter and two of her friends were in a little group called OMG Girls, and it wasn't Mattel, but one of those doll companies had taken their image and likeness, and that's why he won that $70-something million.
Lord have mercy.
I wish.
71. Oh, let's go ahead and get into this report, Ollie.
Wait, let's comment real quick about Young Dro. Y'all Young Dro fans?
I like Young Dro.
Okay.
I don't think I knew that's who sang that song. I'm slow.
Okay.
I didn't know. I mean, I used to like,
He got another hit that's more recognizable for him. But I really like Young Dro, who was just performing just now in that video we came back from.
I love all front porch performances too, for the record.
I have not seen many of those. I don't watch those like I watch Tiny Desk. I need to go back and watch Front Porch.
I like Tiny Desk too. I like Tiny Desk and Front Porch. They're
I love
really exciting.
Some good music, and you get to see artists that I don't know, like up and coming, but some of them are already big. Like it's real interesting how they do the mix. So
right.
They started off with not so known artists, and then it turned in like, oh, let's put Usher, let's put Tank, let's put Charlie Wilson. They got some really good Tiny Desk concerts.
Well, I was one. It's not just me that was wondering. Courtney Williams says, "Ollie, you got Invisalign in or something?"
I do, but it's not Invisalign. I have something called TMJ, where my jaw. Have you ever heard people say lockjaw? Lockjaw. Well, anyway, I have TMJ.
I was thinking something.
I've got to ask, Doug. I know you're thinking it, but you think it, I'll ask it.
Go ahead.
Has that thing ever locked up on somebody? Never mind.
That is one of my biggest fears. So that's how you get out of it.
There's
like,
kids
no
watching.
Lock up on you.
There's kids watching.
There's kids watching.
All right, let's go, Ollie. What we got in this report today?
Hey guys, it's your girl Arlie Michelle, live and direct with the Arleywood Report 2 Live Stews experience. And first up, you know how we do. Who got them birthday? It's your birthday. Hey, Doug, your voice feeling better?
Feeling great.
Okay, so you ready?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday out there to all the people celebrating birthdays in the 2 Live Stews experience. If we've missed your birthday, let us know in the chat whose birthday is out there. But in the big world where you can look it up on the internet, shout out to Babyface with all the hits and all the songs. 66 today.
Wow.
Yes.
Babyface is 66
I
years
wouldn't have
old.
thought Babyface was 66 years old.
Because he's got a baby face. You would never know that.
Right. Good point.
But you know what? Cats start to move slow. Guys that look younger than their age, they start to slow down. Have y'all seen that video of Smokey Robinson performing live?
Smokey is damn near 90.
Yeah, Smokey's old though. He's really old.
But he's
why,
still.
but why was he out there? And maybe we can get that video at some point. Why is he out there trying to perform and trying to do the things that 40-year-olds do?
We have two umpires that ump Morgan softball games, and not the same two. They rotate. Yesterday was a younger black lady behind the plate, and the roaming ump that goes from third to first, depending on what base the kids are on, moves around. He was an older gentleman. Okay. he realized that he had to go from third base to first base and started jogging. And the minute he started jogging, I said to myself, that old man moving kind of fast to be jogging. He better slow down. He's not going to be able to stop.
He fell. He fell on his face.
5 seconds later, he's on his face.
Yeah.
You've got to be calculated the older you get when you start trying to move your legs faster than your legs want to move.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna tell you, man. Have you seen that Smokey video? Smokey Robinson video?
I have not.
Okay. I'm sure we can find it. People of a certain age that remember Smokey Robinson when he was, younger, 40 years ago, when you see this video, man, it's going to almost hurt your heart. Because he literally is moving like a 90-year-old man. He's walking across the stage like this, and I don't know who allowed him to come and even perform.
Stop him.
He's Smokey Robinson, man. He's Smokey Robinson, man.
I think at this point he should get a chair and do like, can he sit and sing, or would it still look too old?
No, Smokey, hey, man, our grandmother died at 86. Smokey is 85 years old, sir.
But there should be like a cutoff of when you can drive and when you can perform live.
Well, I told y'all my grandmama was driving me 2 days before she passed away.
2 days before she passed.
Oh, I'm sure Tree is working on it, being the great producer that she is. And I want to show the listeners, the people that are watching the show right now, this video, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Well,
you do know that Smokey Robinson literally owns half of Rodeo Drive, right?
What?
No, come on, man.
Rodeo
salacious stuff this morning, man.
Rodeo Drive has properties that are owned by real estate that's owned by Smokey Robinson, sir.
We gotta look that up.
Yes, look it up.
Just because he has a house on Rodeo Drive doesn't mean he owns Rodeo Drive.
Well,
what do you mean?
Well, okay, all right, don't worry about it. Just pull it up, man.
Let's keep it. Okay, so we just got stuck on Smokey, but yes, I don't agree that you can stop him from singing, but I think you gotta help him where he's gonna sing and how he's gonna sing. Prop him up, let him sing, Yeah. Anyway, Q-Tip is 55 today. Vibrant thing.
Wow, Q-Tip's my age.
Yes, shake it with it. Q-Tip.
A little bit older than me. No, he's a little bit younger than me. I'll be 56 this year. Shouts out to Q-Tip, one of the best to ever do it. I love me some Q-Tip.
He is, and a great actor too. I love it. And Orlando Jones, 57 today. And so that we can kind of move it on, y'all, I want to first say, Doug, they heard your cry. And they're happy. Today we have some updates we need to do today. Okay. Updates. The people heard your cry, not the people. The queens, the legends heard your cry. Okay. And they have added Atlanta.
All right.
What was the breakdown?
All right.
They just needed to get it together. That's all. They were just waiting on you to say you wanted to see them come to the city, and they were gonna come. Okay,
so for people watching this for the first time and didn't catch our first conversation about this was a tour announced by the Queens. 4 legends, one stage: Gladys Knight, Shaka Khan, Patti LaBelle, and Stephanie Mills. And they originally didn't have Atlanta on the tour, and that was strange to us.
It was like, what y'all doing? Yeah. But they've added like 9 additional dates, and we, Atlanta, those of us in Atlanta, Greensboro, South Carolina, we were one of the 2 of those 9 that were added. So, and I thought about it. I said, you talking about Smokey Robinson still performing. Patti just turned 80. Shaka is in her 70s. Stephanie is in her 70s. Gladys is in her 80s. So maybe they just couldn't do all them dates. Maybe they knew you were going to be on a show like this, talking about, did you see how Gladys Knight walked across that stage? Somebody should stop that.
So quick conversation on this. We mentioned
well, you think, Doug, I was wrong about Smokey Robinson. It's Lionel Richie that has and owns property on Rodeo Drive.
Just any old light-skinned ninja that sings, huh?
Just light-skinned.
Shouts out to my man, David Simmons. Thank you, David. I appreciate that.
Angie Stone, when she died, videos start showing up, and she started talking about money being stolen from her, royalties, have you. You think that these artists that are up in their age like that, like Mr. Biggs,
he's sitting down singing.
He's sitting down singing. And I've seen several of these artists, man, that clearly shouldn't be performing at this age, still performing. You think it's a situation financially they have to?
I'm gonna say, well, I think
I
there's
see the
some of
few
that.
different ways.
I see that, but I also know when you love something so much,
Right.
you've
Thank
been doing
you.
your whole life, that's
Thank you.
all you've ever done. You don't know. I mean, you don't know. It's hard to retire.
Right.
And like NFL and stuff is forced retirement. Like you can't run, skip, and jump no more.
Thank
So
you.
you
That's,
got to
that's
go
part
home.
2.
NBA, you can't
Right.
do it. But you can, if your voice stays and you can sing forever, you know, it's a long kind of, and people still want to hear you sing. That's the other part. People want to hear these older people sing because that's good music.
Yeah.
But I do
music.
agree. There's probably, they didn't make the same kind of money that the artists are making today. So they still got to be out there on the circuit singing.
Wow.
I would guess that Lionel Richie and Smokey Robinson could hit a 6-figure lick every time they get on somebody's stage. And who in the hell wouldn't want to do that? You go down the street from your house and sit on the stage and do what you've done your entire life and get a 6-figure check when you have time to do that. Why wouldn't I keep performing my entire life if my voice is still up to par?
Because, you know, Frankie did it until he couldn't no more. And his voice had gone. We would just go and sing the songs for him.
Yeah. That's a great point. Frankie Beverly.
He
was in Atlanta every year.
In
Chastain Park, man. Every year.
He
with
moved
no new
well.
album.
He moved well. When you see this video of Smokey Robinson, you will understand better what I'm talking about.
I've heard about it. I understand what you're saying. At some point, you got to be like, oh, give me my, go watch or let me sit down. It's just hard. My brother, and for those who don't know, my brother's Bobby V, and we laugh every time there is a mic anywhere. He is snatching mics, and he like, oh, and like he's like, don't give me a mic because it just turns. It's like he just turn into somebody else. You're like, dude, we're at church or we're at the karaoke. What is happening? It's in them, like the performance,
like David Banner and the Hulk. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Shouts out to Lavrell Hawkins. We appreciate you, World Changers, changing lives, helping people get their money right. Uncle Charlie defies the norms. Uncle Charlie is another one that stays on them stages. He's getting a 6-figure check, man.
But trust me when I tell you this, Uncle Charlie can move around fine. He looks fine out there to me. When you see this video, you'll understand better what I'm talking about.
And I think,
there it goes.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, man.
Well, he was kind of getting it. Went on and looked in. It wasn't like he was kind of,
He was kind of getting it.
He wasn't getting nothing, man. If that's as far as he can thrust his hips, I'm sure the women that spend time with him aren't having fun either.
There's another video the same before he walks across the stage, and it's just bless his heart.
But listen how the people were cheering for him. The people that paid for them tickets were excited about them little, mini chocolate chip thrusts.
You don't think the people were mocking him? You don't think the fans were mocking him?
No, I don't.
bought a ticket. I don't.
Okay,
right.
all right.
Those people spent money to be in that room.
Okay.
If you did, like if you saw it online, I'm sure you did. But if you were in the room, you didn't buy a ticket to go in there. Like, look at that thrust. No.
Bless his heart.
Yeah, he was trying to, and y'all know he had a new album out, so he was probably promoting that. He had this, and the songs are so funny. Gang banging. It's called Eargasm. Eargasms. He still had that voice. And we're like, what are you singing about, Smokey? This is too much for my young ears. Yeah, go back and listen to the songs he put on the album. We were dying laughing. Eargasms. That's what he called it. He got that little voice. Anyway, another update on Young Thug.
Please don't tell me Young Thug's back in trouble.
No. He out of trouble. The judge declined to revoke his probation a few weeks ago, or on April 2nd, I think it was, April 1st, whatever day we were here, Monday. I reported that, he was silly. He wrote a post on his Instagram. The post got millions of likes. It was threatening one of the DA investigators in the office. And then he said, I'm not no criminal. I'm not no mean person. He took it down, blah, blah, blah. They wrote a really great, strong claim against him to have his probation revoked, which means he'd have to serve the 20 years that they had probated earlier, put him on 15 years probation. but he was going to have to now serve 20 if he had to go back in. And sure enough, the judge was like, she suggested that he be more careful on social media. And her quote was, while the court does not find that the cited social media post rises to the level of a violation of the defendant's probation, it may be prudent for defendant to exercise restraint regarding certain topics.
Last warning.
Off
Last
of
warning.
social media.
Right.
Last warning. Yep.
Off social media. So if you want to come back here and spend some time with the people, then put some most crazy stuff on the post. If you don't stay, I mean, I don't know why he just give up your social media. Let somebody else talk about what you want to talk about, but don't let it be you.
Right. Have one of your assistants saying, this is me. Say his name is Lonnie. Hey, this is me, Lonnie. But Young Joe just said, I'm sorry.
No, I wouldn't even do that.
Young Thug just said.
Why would you do that? Why would you even do that?
You're right. I wouldn't do any of that.
Just make some music. Make millions of dollars. Stay out.
I would delete every account I had. I wouldn't give a damn about no social media if I'm beating the pen.
Nothing. Hear me?
Nothing.
Nathan.
I wouldn't do nothing. Yeah.
Nathan, unless I'd be on my way.
We talked about it when he got free. How long is he going to be out? With 20 years worth of probation, he ain't got no time to jaywalk, and they can put him back in there. So if he's doing things, I mean, come on, Thug.
Okay.
I love y'all out there. I'm gonna be in the chat. It's your girl Arlie Michelle with lots to talk about. We have some other updates, but we'll get to them. I'm gonna tell them about them in the chat. And I will see y'all on Monday. Have a safe and wonderful weekend.
Thank you, Arlie. We appreciate you, Arlie. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Arlie.
Yeah, Thug are crazy, man. These young kids, man. I just don't get it.
Crazy is an understatement. All right, so listen, today is Throwback Thursday. If you didn't know, we invented Throwback Thursday. I'm not BSing you. I'm telling you the truth. So we're going to start putting a little bit more emphasis on Throwback Thursday with, kind of some of the content and the subjects. And today's Throwback Thursday legend is the great Magic Johnson. So we got some Magic coming up for you. We'll talk a little bit about him.
What else are we going to do after we talk about Magic?
We are going to talk about something else.
Top fives.
Oh, yeah.
Top fives. That's right. Top fives. The new Sherp in town. Bitches. Y'all keep it like your boys. Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, the 2 Live Stews, and the 2 Live Stews Experience. My top 5 up next. Have you ever been stranded on the side of the road, Arlie?
Yes.
It's not comfortable, is it?
No.
Dogs and poodles, if you find yourself in a jam on the side of the highway, give my folks at Bay 11 Towing a call, 404-770-6949. Again, that's 404-770-6949. Being stranded on the side of the road in Metro Atlanta is very stressful and dangerous. Bay 11 Towing is who you need to call, whether you're dealing with a flat tire, dead battery, full-on breakdown, or whatever that may have you on the side of the road. Call our folks at Bay 11 Towing, and they will get to you with a competitive rate and quicker than everybody else in town. Again, that's Bay 11 Towing. That number is 404-770-6949.
Wow. It was never a more appropriate name for a player than Magic Johnson, sir.
It's a very fitting name.
Yeah.
I was thinking the exact same thing just now. This dude plays like he's magical.
Well, like he's a magician. Welcome back to the 2 Live Stews. Doug Stewart, Ron Stewart. The 2 Live Stews Experience.
I think that was a Gangstar track just now, wasn't it?
I'm not sure. But today's first throwback legend is the great Magic Johnson. We got a graphic showing some of his accolades and stats that I think we can throw up there. 12-time All-Star. You can read it. 10-time All-NBA. 10-time All-NBA.
A lot.
10 times. That's like being, saying that's the equivalent to All-Pro in the NFL, which we always say that's how you judge how great of a player the guy was in comparison to his contemporaries in the league. 5-time NBA champion, 3-time NBA MVP, 3-time Finals MVP, 2-time ASG MVP, All-Star game.
Yep.
And not only that, a phenomenal businessman. You remember when Magic Johnson Theaters opened up in Atlanta? That was a big deal.
It was huge.
Is it still open? I'm not even sure if it's still open.
No, they used to run out of ketchup packets and popcorn and stuff, all kind of stuff, man. I did.
Say what?
Nothing. I thought I was thinking that. I didn't realize I was actually speaking that verbally.
You stole ketchup packets and what? I'm sorry, seriously. You say that again.
I said they used to run out of ketchup packets and out of popcorn, and sometimes they wouldn't have. Sometimes they wouldn't have napkins. It was.
Stop
bad.
saying stuff like that, man. Why would you want to disrespect that man's business like that?
I'm just joking, man. Magic is a legend. Owns part of the Dodgers. Owns part of the Washington Commanders. I mean, he's freaking amazing. He really is. And honestly, I've never been starstruck to meet anybody, but when we met and sat down with Magic at Distant Replays, it was one of the best days of my life. Yep, because he was so cordial with us, like, "Oh, there go the Stews. Come here, guys. Come here, guys."
I don't remember that. I do remember we interviewed him at TNT. At TNT. Right. Yeah, I do remember. Damn, you got a good memory for some things.
She was a friend of mine, and she hit me up with
throwback stuff, old stuff.
Yes,
right.
Yes.
I think, and you mentioned the guy's name, Andy. That was the owner of the business. His name was Andy, white dude.
Yep.
I think they started the whole throwback thing that was nationwide. Like everybody and their mama at one point for about a 2, 3, maybe 5-year stretch.
He outfitted Outkast prior to their video where they were wearing their throwbacks, and the next day, after the video dropped the next day, he had lines of people down his store.
And we talked about him, promoted. I think we had a marketing deal with him, and he used to come on the show every once in a while. And when they come back in style, I'm ready because I got about 25 of the best throwback jerseys ever.
I was looking through mine yesterday, man. There's a bunch of them back there.
Yeah, great stuff. Shouts out to Andy.
Oh, Tree wants us to start wearing them on Thursdays since we're doing Throwback Thursdays.
That's a great idea. Now we were told that we should be wearing something that's
dark.
I
don't know why she didn't think of that earlier.
Hey man, come on. Stall her out, man. Just stall her out.
Stall her out.
So listen, that's a great idea. But we had this thing. If you notice, most times we're wearing black. From a production standpoint, we've always been told that we should be wearing black on this medium. Now,
before we stop talking about Magic, and that's a great graphic, Tree. Before we start talking about Magic,
this is a very sensitive subject. To say LeBron is not better than anybody.
Well, no, you said he's not. You said you just insinuated that LeBron's not a floor general, which could not be further from the truth.
No, I'm saying Magic is a better floor general than LeBron. Magic's the greatest floor general ever. The only floor general, maybe in comparison to Magic, is Isaiah. From my 50 years of watching basketball. But I was going to say I need to be careful how I say everything because it will offend Bron-sexuals. Okay, LeBron-sexuals. Okay, LeBron is a fantastic player. Maybe I got him at 4th or 5th or something like that. But I can make an argument that Magic Johnson is the greatest basketball player of all time because he was an orchestrator on the floor. I got him at second all time.
Magic hadn't sniffed as many points as LeBron. I mean, as a matter of fact, he's nowhere close.
Oh, that's
you do know that no one in the league has ever scored more points than LeBron, right?
Yeah, that's due to longevity. Most of that's due to longevity. I don't want to get back and forth with you about LeBron is great. Don't want to do this.
So it's LeBron's fault that he's taking care of his body. It's LeBron's fault that he sleeps in a hyperbaric chamber.
I knew this was going to happen, man.
It's LeBron's fault that he don't drink and do drugs and stay out late having sex with multiple women. It's LeBron's fault. It's LeBron's fault.
Proof of what I was saying.
Jordan was smoking cigars and playing 36 holes before games. So it's LeBron's fault that he rests prior to games. It's LeBron's fault that he gets a minimum of 7 hours sleep a night. It's his fault.
This is what I'm talking about. It's
a shame on LeBron that he's home with his family instead of being in the streets drinking and drugging. We got to get our priorities in order, man. We got to get our priorities in order, and it's us, man. It's us that needs to pass the message of what right and wrong is.
All right, man. You okay now, champ? That's so much reminds me of that segment on A Living Color. Don't nobody better say nothing about Miss Jenkins.
Younger brother said, let Ryan cook.
Let him cook. Let's go ahead and do your top 5. Get that out of the way, man. Shout out
Giussani
to
Giussani said, how did a combo celebrating Magic get here? No, I love Magic.
You're laughing now, but you're serious. And that's what happens with you bronze sexuals.
Right.
For whatever reason, you're a bronze sexual. Nobody said anything bad about LeBron. I just said something good about Magic.
I love him. I love Magic too. And I probably would put Magic. No, hell no. He's 3 on my list. He's behind LeBron and then Mike. Yeah, I mean, it's the 6 MVPs for me, for Mike, and him never losing the finals. And then it's the 50+ thousand points for LeBron. Because everybody gave Kareem Abdul-Jabbar nothing but respect for being the league's all-time leading scorer. But the minute LeBron dethrones him, that record doesn't matter anymore.
I saw a guy on social media. He did a very nice video, young cat, saying when Kareem held that scoring record, nobody really paid attention to that. And that was true. That was true.
I got several friends that I've debated that with for quite some time.
Debated what? That he had more points than anybody else in NBA history?
About Kareem being the all-time leading scorer, because every time we talk about Michael and Black was one of them, every time we talk about Mike or every time we talk about LeBron or who's better, he would always say, but how come everybody always forgetting Kareem? But now that Kareem no longer has that record,
that's my point.
No one says a damn thing about it.
No,
the record don't matter now.
But your friend's point is exactly right. Everybody forgets about Kareem, and that's the point I was just making, and the scoring record.
No,
when people talked about greatness, they always left Kareem out. Kareem had the scoring record for 30-something years. But your friend was right. We always forget about Kareem in the GOAT conversation.
My friend
makes the point.
My friend did not forget about Kareem. My friend was always throwing Kareem in my face while talking about the greatest player ever.
He was saying people.
You can't tell me what he was saying. I'm telling you what he was saying because you wasn't talking to him. I was.
Let's do top 5.
Thank you.
Yeah, just
how you gonna tell me about my conversation with my friend?
Let's do top 5. You know what you are too? You're a twister.
I'm a winner. Put the list up, Tree.
You're a twister.
I'm a winner. I'm a winner.
You twist stories up. You twist stories, conversations, debates. You twist them up. Yeah, let's go ahead with the
Monday
top
on the top 5. The top 5 was ATL situations, things you hear, eat, and drink, or see and hear in the ATL.
Yeah, it wasn't situations isn't the best word. Things that were exclusive to Atlanta. That's what it meant.
Had I said things that were exclusive to Atlanta, you would have been like, oh, well, I would like to say situations is probably better.
Look at your damn glasses. You look like a lunatic right there, man. You look like a Batman nemesis.
Oh, but look at this, though. 80% of the vote came to me. Top 5 champion. Tree's hand is raised.
People just didn't. They didn't get.
People didn't what
question?
Yeah. No, y'all couldn't share my answers prior to the world seeing them.
No.
Yeah, you couldn't go back and redo your list because you guys didn't know what my list was going to look like.
The answer should have been.
I beat you by a whopping 60% because the world saw our list for the first time together.
So, Tree, if you have the old slides and you're watching the 2 Live Stews Experience. The question once again says things you'd only see here or eat in Atlanta. My top 5 are things that are exclusive to Atlanta. Show Ryan's list. 4 of the 5 things you had, and look at
the winning list.
Just covering up our damn faces.
Show the winning list.
4 to 5 things you have on your list are not exclusive to Atlanta. But that's fine. Congratulations, champ.
You
Strip
think I give
clubs.
a damn? You think I give a damn what you think about my list, loser?
Doug, that's not nice.
Strip clubs, lemon
Congratulations,
pepper wings
champ.
are not exclusive to Atlanta.
67% of the votes came to me, and you're trying to tell them that they didn't understand the question, and neither did I. Shut up with your losing ass.
What's the
Shut
tally
up.
tree? What's the tally tree? You're watching Two Experience.
Oh, y'all didn't understand. Everybody understood except for you're losing behind.
Reading is fundamental. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I'm glad the voters read like me.
Yeah.
And guess what? Next Monday, when we do a top five,
Man,
I'm not putting in the system until the segment before again. So y'all can't cheat me no more. You and your producer have been cheating, and that stops now.
All right. Is it time to get to the last
And that's
48?
that's another reason why the listeners voted the way that they voted, because they are disappointed in you and the lady that stays in the ground. Three.
What do you mean stays in the ground? What does that mean?
Tree.
What do you mean? What do you mean, lady stays in the ground? What does that mean?
Where are trees, Dougie? Where are trees?
Shit. Stupid. STEW. Stupid.
Yep.
All right. Tree.
And speaking of tree being in the ground, she no longer will have access to my list. She can't move. She's stuck in the ground.
For the record, Tree spells her name Trei. And Tree, what is your name short for? I know it's a nickname. Is your name short for something else? Pop on, please.
Katrina.
Katrina.
Wow,
You don't
Ryan.
you don't like Katrina?
I mean, it just came about, my husband used to call me Tree all the time. And then when I started singing and all that, it just worked. And the hurricane and, yeah.
Just like a tree that's planted by the water, she shall not be moved. Hey, Doug, real quick, before we move on. Why did the robot arrive at the event so tired?
Oh, shit. I don't know.
Why did the robot arrive at the event so tired?
I don't know why the robot arrived at the event so tired.
He had a hard drive. I mean, I just don't think you. I just think you don't think. I just think you're not thinking. I really think you're not even trying to answer. You just want me to get on with it, say it, and move on. So you're trying not to indulge me, I think. But I think if you just put a little bit of time thinking into these jokes, you'd get them. You just got to think. He had a hard drive. Hard drive, you get it? Hard.
Okay, man.
I'll be here all day.
I wish, to quote the great Dave Chappelle, I wish I had more thumbs so I could give that joke more thumbs down. That was horrible.
Dave Chappelle said that?
Yeah. The haters.
Up next in the Doghouse with your boys, the Two Live Stews on the Two Live Stews Experience. Last 48. Got a good one today. I really enjoyed these today. I really enjoyed these. I'm looking forward to it. What is 69 plus 69, Doug?
Off the top of my head, 69, 180, 120. I don't know. What is it? Oh.
Dinner for two. We'll work on colors and numbers tomorrow. Last 48 coming up next in the Doghouse with your boys, the Two Live Stews. Dinner for two. Get it? 69 plus 69. When you know what to do with what you got, you can do more with it. All right? So shouts out to my man Lavrell as well as the World Changers, making this thing happen and getting it done with your financial needs. All right? The World Changers help empower individuals and communities throughout financial education and implementation. Your agent Lavrell Hawkins has made significant strides in the financial services industry, using his expertise to guide and support others in achieving financial stability as well as success. Lavrell uses an holistic approach that addresses the mental, physical, financial, and spiritual aspects of being in a well space and plays when it comes to your finances, all right? Y'all give them a call, 919-764-4626. That's 919-764-4626. The World Changes Financials and the REL are dedicated to empowering you and your communities through financial education and implementation. 919-764-4626. You're in the dark. Pow! Dogs and poodles, it's the Two Live Stews, and we're back. Our debate that started us on radio was the effectiveness of the option, idiot.
You call your brother idiot? I never call you
A
an idiot.
dummy. What you did is called hijack the show. I'm done. Doug Stewart and Ryan Stewart streaming live Monday and Thursday at 7 a.m.
That's the number 2 live stews, youtube.com. 2 live stews.
To all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun.
To all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun.
To all beef patties, special
sauce, lettuce, cheese,
pickles, onions
on a sesame seed bun.
Take a big Mac break.
Have you had your break?
McDonald's,
Have you had your break?
Let's eat.
Probably took them like 50 years to shoot that commercial.
Why?
Now they do this stuff in like 10 minutes with AI.
Oh, yeah. You know what a Big Mac is, right?
I know what a Big Mac is.
Yeah, go ahead. Spit it out.
2 all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun, sir.
Absolutely. Good for you, man. I would have never guessed you would have got that.
What? As many Big Macs as you used to bring home, man?
Heads up. I've been really contemplating for the last month on treating myself to a hamburger once a week.
I can't.
Damn.
You deserve that, man.
I'm really considering it, man, because I've been doing. I talked about the whole sleep issue earlier. I've been doing a lot better since I started back eating that Yardbird, man. So maybe a hamburger will help me sleep even better.
A burger here and there.
Right. Like the great Wimpy.
Yeah.
Give me a hamburger on Tuesday.
Listen, man, I hadn't had beef or pork. I hadn't had pork in 6 years. I hadn't had beef in 5.
Oh, I'm never going back to pork. That's out. I'm past that. That's 20 years for me.
It's a struggle for me every day. But I want to cook. I want to eat bacon so bad it's ridiculous.
That's the problem with pork is the bacon part.
Oh,
like
God.
yeah.
I mean, I want to eat bacon
and
so
breakfast
bad.
Breakfast in general, because our breakfasts here in this country are basically centered around bacon and sausage and that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Oh, God.
But I'm just giving you a heads up. I don't want to sound like a backslider or nothing like that, but I've been really considering treating myself to a hamburger once a week.
Speaking of a hamburger, man, what do you call a cow with no legs?
Oh, shit.
What do you call a cow with no legs?
What do you call a cow with no legs? I don't know. What?
Ground beef. Ground beef.
I
think if you just put a little bit of time into it, a little thought, you get some of these.
The way you deliver the punchlines is just, you need to work on that, man. The jokes are pretty decent sometimes.
No, I don't think I need to work on anything. I've got a lot of people that support me 100% all the way.
Hey, shouts out to everybody that's donating in the chat. We're going to read Super Chat later. But shouts out to everybody in the chat donating. If you'd like to donate to the show, this is kind of something we do to kind of keep, some bills paid. We really appreciate it. If you're enjoying yourself, laughing, except for Ryan's jokes, go to the bottom of the chat, look to the right, this dollar symbol, click on that, and donate what's in your heart. If you're watching the replay on YouTube or whatever it may be, it has to be on YouTube. Look to the bottom of the chat as well. To the right, you'll see a dollar symbol. Click on that.
Thank you,
a
FM.
heart symbol, and
See, that's
you can
not me.
donate later.
I didn't type that. FM typed that. Yep, I didn't type that. Everything is landing today. Now, it really hurts my feelings to get this one, but, I'll be okay. Where you getting these jokes from, Ryan? Leave them there. That hurts, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Thank you, Arley.
Right.
Thank you, Arley.
I'm used to you guys teaming up against me, trying to railroad me on top fives and stuff, trying to shoot my jokes down. Y'all can't stop me from being great. I am who I am. It is what it is.
All
Let's
right,
get to the last 48.
Last 48, the biggest memes in the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group in the last 48 hours.
Ground beef. I mean, I'm almost disappointed you didn't get that one. That's one of the easiest ones I've ever done.
Roll out the first meme tree.
Tough.
Which NBA record will never be broken? The Dream 3,830 career blocks. I wish I should have looked up. I should have looked up who's second and how far behind they are. Stockton 15,806 career assists. The thing about Stockton is he played a lot of basketball, man. He never was injured that I remember. Jordan 6 finals MVPs and Wilt 100 points.
That's not Stockton's fault, man. Hakeem has 3,830 and second behind Hakeem. I'm surprised you didn't know this because I did.
Hold on, let me guess. Let me guess before you say it.
You got to know this one. You got to know this one.
It's got to be Kareem.
Kareem is third. There's one between Kareem
Will
and
Chamberlain.
No. Will's not even in the top 10.
What?
No, Will's not even in the top 10.
Hold on, second.
I'm gonna give you one more chance, man. You know this answer.
Olajuwon, Kareem. Kareem is third. Olajuwon. Oh, it's got to be Rodman. Not Rodman.
Are you looking at me?
Mutombo.
Dikembe Mutombo, sir. 3,289. Kareem, then Mark Eaton, and Tim Duncan is 5 with the Admiral, David Robinson being 6.
Rest in peace to the great Dikembe Mutombo.
Oh,
but
rest in peace to Dikembe.
I would have. I don't think I would have guessed that because
was a block machine.
Because my mind was thinking superstars, and Dikembe was never really no superstar. Is Dikembe in the Hall of Fame? Dikembe was never no superstar. Come on, man. He blocked a lot of shots.
Dikembe wasn't a superstar.
Yeah, Dikembe wasn't no superstar. Lord, I mean, bless his heart.
Dikembe Mutombo, legendary NBA center, was inducted into the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame in 2015. So he is in, sir.
I would have never thought Dikembe was NBA.
I mean, come on, man. No.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man.
So you're saying he's getting in because he had the finger wag thing?
No, because he was blocking shots.
Yeah.
He was a shot blocker.
I'm kind of biased against
one of the best ever in the game.
I'm kind of biased against people they put in that Hall of Fame, man, that their game was surrounded around defense. Like, I just feel like you need to score a lot of points. You need to be consistent scorer, 20-plus points. Because the only two you can name that are in the Hall of Fame that really fit into that category is Dikembe and Rodman. Just solely you remember them from defense. You don't remember them from offense.
Ben Wallace.
Detroit. I don't think I would have put Ben Wallace in the Hall of Fame either. That's just my opinion.
What?
Let's move on to the next one. No way I would have put Ben Wallace in the Hall of Fame. Basketball is very lenient on who they put into their Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I know your problem with basketball is that they put women in that same Hall of Fame with those guys. That's your problem.
Yeah. Next one, Tree.
Sexist. You're sexist.
I just wanted to post a picture of Dawn Staley looking all cute and stuff from back in the day. That's all. Head high,
Staley, man.
heart full, impact eternal, always love a community to the one and only Coach Dawn Staley. She looked like she about to do a tramp video with Salt and Pepper.
She looked just like MC Light. That's MC Light's hairstyle from back
I didn't even think about that. She does kind of look like she could be MC Light's sister.
That's MC Light, man. I love Dawn Staley.
Same, I think they called it back in the day, asymmetrical haircut. Is that it? That thumbs up Tree in Arley? Yeah. That's all, man. Nothing else. And I want, show a little love. They had a tough loss in the finals, but Dawn Staley was cute back in the day.
I love Dawn Staley, man. I'm not quite sure what's happening to her and Kenny the Jet Smith's legs, but I love Dawn Staley.
Her and Kenny the Jet Smith got the same leg thing going on, man.
Maybe it's a basketball thing.
No, it's nothing wrong. Tree's looking hard trying to see what's going on with her legs. No, in this video, I think her legs were fine. This picture, her legs were fine. But today her legs and knees are collapsing.
Yes.
Inside.
Just like the Jet.
Just like Kenny Smith.
Shouts out to Philly's own Rail Scott. Shouts out to Philly's own Coach Dawn Staley. I love her. I think she's amazing. She's amazing with her young ladies. She's amazing in the great state of South Carolina. The folks in Columbia love her. Games are sold out. She is amazing. Shouts out to you, Don.
All right, next one, Tree.
We're supposed to have her on the show, but it's kind of tough getting people.
Oh, I thought this was great. Why y'all hate Dion from Morocco T? He says, why y'all hate Dion for doing what the Mannings been doing for decades, or what they did decades ago?
Yeah.
And this is a very true meme, man.
Yep.
Dion, I can make the argument Dion's the greatest football player to ever play. We won't get into that right now. This man knows football like the back of his hand. Why would he not intercede with thoughts and the direction that his sons take in their future careers? I don't get that at all, because Archie Manning did the same thing in manipulating the draft for Eli. He was always in the business side of things for his boys. I don't see a problem with Dion being on the business side and advising his boys. Absolutely.
Where you think Shiloh's going to go in this draft? You think he's going to go?
Man, Shiloh ran a 4.5 something. I think he's going to play in the league, man. He's a player. He's a football player.
But are you insinuating free agency though?
No,
I don't know.
I don't know. I have no clue. But he's not going to be a first round or anything like that.
Okay.
I don't even know how to quantify the safeties. Like, I don't know what safeties are out there that are rated higher than him.
He'll be a second day guy.
Shiloh's a player. He's a football player. Plain and simple. He will come up and hit your ass. He'll knock your penis in the dirt. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
All right.
You say pee-pee. You say pee-pee, boy. She gonna get her attention if you say that.
What?
Nothing.
So
let's keep going.
For people that are
I don't ever see her get that excited unless you're talking about.
So we can see Tree at all times. We've got kind of like this green room, this video green room, and we can see Tree and Ollie the whole time that you just can't see them. And the minute you said something about pee-pee, Tree said, she did. I noticed that too. And it is a trend. It is a trend.
Good for her, man. Good for her.
Oh.
She was supposed to tell us some stories about that last trip that she took, if she hadn't done that yet.
Okay, when she comes on to read the chat, then she can tell us, hopefully.
Oh boy.
Hey man, look. We're showing your boy some love, man. Shouts out to Sherman Bias. I think Sherman R. Bias was trying to be condescending with this, because I don't think he's a LeBron fan. According to Hip Hop, LeBron James becomes the first ever male athlete to receive a Barbie Ken Ambassador doll.
Well,
Congrats to LeBron.
My Ken Ambassador of LeBron has a black jacket on. Same pants and shoes, but a black jacket, not blue.
Say what?
You already
went out and got one?
I have a Ken Ambassador LeBron James. Why wouldn't I have one? Don't you have one too? But mine has a black jacket.
Okay, man.
And I bought one of those cases so no one can ever touch it, so it can keep its value, because I know one day it's going to be worth millions.
Hey, man, give me some credit, man. I'm showing your boy LeBron some love.
Well, I appreciate it. Probably one of the best things you've ever done.
Yeah, the man got his own. He's got his own Barbie doll.
Yeah. No, it's a Ken Ambassador doll. It's not a Barbie. Barbie's for the female dolls. This one's a Ken Ambassador is the male. It's a male doll.
Huh. Sounds like you did your homework.
Don't be calling LeBron no bitch. He's a Ken Ambassador. It's about second or third time cursing today. I got to get back on my non-cursing thing. I apologize to all the kids listening.
And you're watching the Two Live Stews experience. Shouts out to LeBron, man. He gets his own Barbie doll.
And no, I want you to stop saying Barbie.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Ken Ambassador.
Right. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, next one, Tree.
Cat just hates LeBron. I don't know too many. I don't know why people hate LeBron. All right, let's go, Tree. I'm sorry. She was ready for it. No, you're not getting the show out of me, Tree. It's okay. Let's just move on. Let's just move on. Ooh, Horace White. Thank you, Horace. We'll talk about it in a second, Horace. Thank you.
Thank you, Horace. Shouts out to you, bro.
That's huge. God, that's huge.
All right, so did we mention something in this? Did Arlie mention something about this list?
Recently, we've done a women's top rappers list recently. We've talked about it.
I don't think
when and where.
maybe it didn't have anything to do with this, but Hip Hop Forever posted Billboard ranks the best female rappers of all time. They got Nicki Minaj at number 1, and here's the crazy thing about it, man. It ain't too far off. Nicki Minaj can go. Now, I don't know if she's writing all her rhymes, but that verse she gives on truffle butter, I love that verse. There's a couple of verses out there. What's the song that she's got with the that's got kind of like a karate Chinese theme? Somebody will post it in the chat room. Nicki Minaj can go. Now, I would have had MC Lyte probably number 1 or number 2, but I'm not mad at Nicki being at number 1. I don't get the infatuation with Missy Elliott and being a rapper that they have, and especially they have her at number 2.
Missy's dope as hell, sir.
She's dope, but is she really an MC like that? All her stuff is like funny and happy-go-lucky and
she can sing and she can dance. I mean, she is. I love Missy. Rhapsody could be a whole lot higher on this list, at least top 8 in my opinion. I love her music. Trina, DeBrat could be higher because DeBrat can rap her butt off.
Oh my gosh! DeBrat
can be higher. This is not a bad list at all.
People not from Atlanta. Was it? No, it's not. It's not people from Atlanta. She was on the show with Ricky Smiley. That was a syndicated show.
Yes.
DeBrat would jump in and just freestyle about whatever they were talking about right there in a minute. I gained a newfound respect from her, of her, and hearing her just off the dome just rap many times. Lauryn Hill probably should be higher too, as well. I think they got her at 3. Lauryn Hill could go too, and she could definitely flow.
I'm guessing that's a picky of Nicki Minaj, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Every time I see her, she looks different. I don't even know who she is. Every time I see her, she looks different.
Well, I mean, it's all the makeup and the
I'm
wigs
typically used to seeing her from her backside because she shows that big old box booty. So I'm used to seeing her from the backside.
Her booty ain't boxy. It's nowhere boxy. It's nice and voluptuous and round.
It probably has some needles, but anyway, it's okay.
I would definitely take Missy out of the top 5. But yeah, Nicki Minaj, Lauryn Hill, Lil' Kim, MC Lyte, number 6. The top 6 is right. I would change the order a little bit. Top 6 is definitely right. I agree.
Gangsta Boo, Doechii, down at the bottom.
Shouts out to Gangsta Boo, or rest in peace to Gangsta Boo.
Rest in peace, Gangsta Boo. I think we got another one, right?
That's it.
This last one.
All right, so let's do it. And you're watching the 2 Live Shoes Experience. Let's jump into this chat.
Before you move on,
Mm-hmm.
We're going to jump into the chat. But before we jump into the chat, I did want to say the record that would never be broken from that last 48 screenshot that we had put up has to be the 6 MVPs in the finals. It has to be that. I think every record is meant to be broken, but if there had to be a record that would not be broken, with the parity in the NBA now and how there's so much talent on so many teams, I would definitely say that there'll never be someone that wins 6 MVPs again. 6 final MVPs.
Because it could be far-fetched for them. I don't know. No, right. You have to make it to the finals. I was thinking about Joker
make it
for a
to the
second.
finals.
But yeah,
right. You gotta make it to the finals.
There's probably not going to be anybody. Now, records are meant to be broken, man.
They're meant to be broken, sir.
But you have to make it to the finals first.
Wayne Gretzky's 35-year-old record just got broken this week.
Yeah.
So they're meant to be broken, but that was 30 years ago. They're meant to be broken, but you got to get to the finals, win the finals, and be the best player on said team 6 times? I don't know, man.
Yeah. That's a very good point, sir.
Yep.
I mean, you that was a good point. You pulled that out of your ass just now. That was good.
Now, the 100-point game is a lot too, because of course we know he was playing against 5'10" people, and he was the biggest person on the floor every night. So the 100 points is pretty big too. But the 6 MVPs, man, for your team to get to the finals, for your team to be good enough for you to win 6 MVPs, I don't know, man.
To win 6 trophies.
To win 6 trophies.
and then win 6
He's
MVPs.
the best player. Right.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
That's a lot. All right.
So before
Trees reminding us. Go ahead.
Before we get to these chats, man, we're gonna do the 2-minute trespass. Yeah. I'm really proud of myself with this top 5 thing. I'm surprised it took me so long to think about y'all railroad me during the top 5. I don't know what I was thinking, man. A little bird called me and said, "Hey man, I think you should do your own thing." And I said, "What are you talking about?" And the bird said, "Yeah, man, you're being sabotaged." And I said, "Well, damn. Okay, all right." And just that quick, I'm 1-0. I think I'll get give me another month, man. This thing will be tied.
Yeah, you're actually not 1-0. You're the
I'm 1-0.
tally right now is 11-8.
I'm 1-0 in my last week. This is all that matters.
Yeah.
1-0 doing my own top 5.
Too bad.
Putting up my own graphic.
Too bad it ain't only 1 week that goes into this thing.
I thought about a great color scheme for next week's list too. You guys are gonna love it. You're gonna love it, man.
Doug, I found this for you because I felt so bad.
I told you there was a flag in front of that damn building.
But look,
No
if he was already, on one, he might not have seen. Look at it. It does look like
there's no
the
way I saw
colors
that flag.
of the school.
For people that missed Monday's show, I told a story about how I wandered into Bulldog mistakenly back almost 30 years ago. Hey, but what I was saying about
did you order a drink when you were in there?
Yes, I ordered a drink.
Man, you got to the bar and waited for the server and actually ordered a drink before you realized what was going on in there?
I don't even remember
You are the most aloof Mickey Ficky I know in the world.
No, man. Come on, man. I'm like a field mouse coming to the city. I was literally in Atlanta for a year or two. But for people that missed Tuesday's or Monday's show, I talked about how I wandered into Bulldogs. Remember I told y'all the sign was that's how the sign still looks today. I thought it was a Georgia football pep rally or something.
That is from today because none of them buildings were around that. So maybe the flag wasn't there.
Thank you.
That flag's been there, man. I've been in Atlanta I was in Atlanta since 91. That flag's been there. And that building's been there.
Just know that your brother got the hell out of there.
After ordering a drink and having 12 wings.
I floss every day, but I'm not a dentist. Nicki Minaj can go.
You know what blows my mind, man? What blows my mind is how in a matter of months, everyone is opposed to Drake. Even the good songs.
Yeah,
Arlie,
man.
who's a music connoisseur, just said, y'all playing this lame-ass song.
Lame song?
That song ain't lame, but because it's Drake, everything is lame now that has Drake on it. We are against Drake now. Kendrick has demolished him to the point where he gets no love.
I mean, the only demolishing that was bigger than this is Cannabis.
Yes.
Cannabis. Like LL Cannabis went back and forth at it. And Cannabis, you have not seen or heard anything from Cannabis in 30 years.
Hey, man, this one's bigger because Kendrick literally called that man a pedophile during the Super Bowl halftime show. This is bigger. This is bigger. This is bigger, man. There was a halftime show that the entire world saw where Drake got ished on, man.
To quote the great Biggie Smalls, man, your time on the top is short like leprechauns. You're right, because Drake, he's got a new song out right now. They play on the radio. I don't really like it. I think he's really.
Y'all get to handpick y'all geniuses.
Hold on. If you've seen the video of R. Kelly, I can't remember where they were at. They were at some type of celebration.
The one where he was peeing on the minor, that video? I've never seen it.
You're bringing up a different conversation now.
Okay,
I've never seen it.
It's time to read the chat. Oh my God.
Hold on.
I'm peeing on the minors.
You've
Lockjaw, PPs.
You've seen several different videos where R. Kelly, off the cuff, grab a microphone and just rip it.
That's that church.
Yes. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've seen and Drake and Yeezy, they both have the same ability. But they're just not singing. They're just not singing like R. Kelly.
Okay.
You
They're
see
rapping.
Drake freestyle?
Okay, man.
Oh, somebody send me
Uncle
that.
Mike, this is very good, and I'm gonna put this up right now. This is very good. The dude, blind furry, the white guy that was blind, that used to be on 106 in Park. He was a genius. Okay, and Tree can find a video. Maybe we'll play it coming up. That dude is a genius. I 100% agree with Uncle Mike. That's what we talking about, man.
You ever been to an R. Kelly show?
Never. I would love to have, though, before the whole controversy started. R. Kelly? You seen that video with Lil Boosie talking about R. Kelly? R. Kelly is a genius. No, nobody's better than R. Kelly.
Oh my God. This blind fury person. Okay. There's a video that was loaded 6 days ago. I don't know if this is really him, though.
It is. Can you play it?
I gotta render it.
Okay.
I gotta render it.
So let's jump into these chat messages.
One of the best shows I've ever been to, and I've been to a lot of them, man, was R. Kelly.
Don't tell anybody.
I don't think, and again, I don't support him anymore, but I don't think we sat down the entire show. I think we stood up the entire show.
Really? Okay.
Stepping in the name of love.
But he's got like grinding song, like okay.
He does.
I don't want to.
Yeah.
So thank you. Why not 2403 at 5:42 a.m. Salute to the Two Live Stews, the realest twice a week sports talk show on the interwebs.
We're working.
I wish we could just be like,
on that.
Yeah. I need to say that with more vigor. The realest twice a week sports talk show. Twice a week.
On the
Don't y'all want more? Help us.
You can get more.
From Sean Mims, thank you so much. Ryan, I still use your term rabbit dance till this day. Yes, I use that too.
I've been married almost 18 years now, so I don't use that term much at all. But hey, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm fine with where I am in life. My kids are happy and healthy. They make good grades. Morgan's hitting softballs to the fence. Life is good. Life is good.
Shouts out to my niece. She got her first hit. I thought it was a home run.
She cracked it.
We definitely need to upload that and let the Stewies see that video.
2 or 3 steps into the base, she realized she hits it, and while she's running, she throws a black fist up in the sky. Morgan is special.
Didn't you say y'all made up this morning, and now you throwing that kind of stuff around? You better get ready. When's she coming back home? Mrs. Stewart, yes.
When she comes back, it's going to be the same rabbit dance situation, so it's okay. It's cool. It's okay. I'm cool with it. Things are good.
I've been telling you this ever since Morgan was maybe a week old. The force is strong in that one, man.
It's strong in that one, man.
Not that it's not strong in your other 2 kids, but it's real strong.
One needs a golf cart to get around. Yeah.
She cracked that ball, man.
Ecuador.
And 4 steps in, she threw the fist up in the sky. She got that double, and when she got on base, she started doing this little dance like this.
You got that on video too?
I do, man.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah. Send all of that.
Yeah, I do, man.
Yeah.
Like as soon as we get done.
I said, Mama, you gotta stop dancing now. We gotta be a good sportsman about this whole thing. She looked at me and she kept going like this. She just kept doing
good
it.
For her. From Rel Scott, thank you for your donation, Rel. A little something for our soul sisters. We were talking about the blue-eyed soul sisters, Taylor Dane and Tina Marie at Prime Ties to go.
Shout out Rel Scott.
At Prime Ties to go. Appreciate you, Rel. I still wear it. Rel sent me a tie a couple years ago. I still wear that tie often because I don't get suited and booted as much as I used to, but it's one of my go-to ties. At Prime Ties to go.
From Calvin, aka Big Jeff, thank you for your donation. I think there should be a one-time transfer rule. You get one freebie. After that, you have to redshirt for a year. WNBA guard Dejanay Carrington. What are your thoughts, gentlemen?
The hat's out of the bag. We're not going back to that.
I was about to say, that's the way it used to be.
Right. We're not going back to that.
Which I always hate to think about. When I transferred to South Carolina State, I had to sit out a year. And
why?
That year,
why did it make you sit out? Okay?
Right. Didn't they bring
Right.
you there because of what you could
Man,
do in the space?
Please. Man,
And,
please. Them
and
coaches
now-
was
and-
hopping around like coaches was leaving. Coaches was having 3 or 4 jobs in 5 years, man.
And it really
Tell the
hurt me
kids you
because
gotta stay
I
and you
think
gotta
I
sit
just,
out.
I think I got out of my routine as far as training and stuff, hanging out with the bros. You know, I became acute that year, smoking and drinking, and you know, led to me not being where I was supposed to be. I hated that.
And for the record, you're not the smoker of like dope. You're not a dope smoker.
No,
You
no, no.
like
When I say
cigars
smoke,
and
I'm
stuff.
talking about like
Cigars and
People don't
Newports and
say
stuff like
dope
that.
anymore.
Black and
That's a
Miles.
throwback word. Dope. Reefer.
reefer is definitely throwback.
From Big Kev 303.
Thank you, Big
That's
Kev.
Colorado, right? I should
Correct.
know that.
Correct.
I got 5 on it. Thank you,
Mm.
Big Kev.
Thank you, Big Kev.
Thank
We
you, Big
appreciate
Kev.
man. Thank you,
From
man.
Derek Rivers. That's your cousin.
What up,
Shout out to
cuzzo?
you, cuz. Love you,
Man.
man.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Love
you,
you,
cuz.
man.
Put Starbucks out of business and keep us in business. Men don't go to Starbucks, do they?
I go
I used to
every
go to
Saturday.
I used to go to
I go- I
Starbucks
go-
till I stopped.
I go every Saturday and I get either the apple croissant or the blueberry muffin and one of those big drinks with caramel and brown sugar and all kind of stuff in it. It's delicious.
Caramel macchiato. I used to get that too.
Oh, speaking of Derek, shouts out to you, cuz I came by Uncle Donnie's last week when I was at the crib and I had something for you, but I didn't get a chance to see.
Is that his dad?
No, that's
No.
his neighbor. His
Oh.
cousin. That's
It's
his neighbor.
cousin,
also.
right?
Yeah, right.
Okay. From All Day McClay, all the way from the big. Hey, what up, though? From the Big Motor City. What's up, Tree? Stews, keep up the good work.
Thank you, All Day.
Appreciate it all day, McClay.
Thank
Thank
you,
you for
Thank
the
you,
$10,
all day.
brother.
Oh,
Thank you
thank
so
Thank
much.
man.
Thank
Really
you.
appreciate y'all. Really
Let's
appreciate
keep
y'all.
it moving. Horace. Yes. Mm.
Wow.
Wait a minute.
From Italy.
Yes,
Thank
honey.
you.
Look
Thank
at
you,
Horace's
Horace.
picture.
Wow.
Oh, look at Arley. She's like,
What about his picture?
nothing.
Oh, it must be a
Ciao.
light-skinned thing. I don't get it.
Horace is fine. I don't expect you to get it. Child from
Okay.
Italy, Stews, been rocking since 2003 in the A. Have shared your content to some friends here. Keep up the good work, Stew Crew. So
Man,
did you
bless
just
you,
leave
Horace.
America like a smart person would?
Thank
Bless
you,
you,
Horace.
Thank you,
It's
Horace.
a great reminder.
I know
Do us
he
a
got a
favor
woman.
and share. Hit
'Cause-
the share button and share today's episode. That's almost as big as these donations. Not quite as
Thank
much,
you.
but thank
Oof.
you so much. And hit the share button and share the show. Share the gift of the Two Lives
Thank you,
News on
Horace.
your social
Ugh.
media.
That's
media
a big
platform.
number, Horace. Thank you.
I
Thank you
hope
so much.
that's really his picture.
And I think Tree may be jumping in your DMs later on, Horace.
Right.
Be on the lookout.
Right.
Don't be catfishing us. Lavrel, hey, appreciate you, bruhs. Continue the great work. And that y'all say that. I don't. Thank you for
If
your
y'all wanna-
donation.
If y'all want to schedule a consultation with the great Lavrel and the World Changers, give them a call at 919-764-4626. Lavrel and his crew are trying to make sure that people are doing the right thing with their money.
Yes.
And we really, really need that these days. I mean, the market rebounded yesterday, but prior to that,
Oh man, we haven't even talked about that imbecile in the office.
yeah.
And
Dude,
doesn't
this-
it feel good not to a little bit? Like it's
Yeah,
been
I'm
a
not gonna-
happy
right,
show.
I'm not gonna get
A
into
happy
it. You're
week.
right. You're right.
I
Ryan
stopped
showed
looking
his
at
ass on Monday, and
I stopped looking at the market daily, but for
Yeah.
the last month, I found myself doing that. And what has happened the last 2-3 weeks is I can't even tell you the way my number just dropped. It's mind blowing. But yesterday I get on after he suspends these tariffs for 90 days, and I got about a quarter of my bread back in one day.
see, God can
Okay.
fix it.
So there's no doubt in my mind that him and his
Money.
cronies are playing this market to make money for themselves.
Right.
Because he's a crook like that. And y'all
He's
put him back in
absolutely
office to
crooked.
do exactly what he's doing. He's getting away with highway robbery, robbing everybody.
It's called market manipulation, and
Oh
you're
my God.
you're 100% right. There's some way that he's profiting on this thing. There's
If-
some
if-
there's
if-
some
if-
money.
If they would do a deep dive or an investigation, or if they would do something, they would see that him and his crew made billions yesterday.
But here's the problem. Two things. I tell people all the time, when the market goes down, that's an opportunity. If you have some money laying around, the stock market is going to go back up at some point in time.
Mhm.
It's just, can you wait it out? Older people
Right.
can't wait it out because they depend on that money because they're about to go to retirement. They need to use the money. But if you're younger and the market takes a big dip, like in 2008, the housing market crashed, the dot-com bubble or whatever, and you can invest in the market, do it, because in the history of this country, it's never stayed down.
Right.
Okay?
I'm
And the
sitting
second
in-
part, the market manipulation part you just talked about, all it takes for him to do is to call one of his boys and say, this is what is about to go down. I want you to go ahead and put this amount of money on this and just sit back and wait. That's all it takes.
It's that simple.
It's that simple.
Yeah. I'm sitting at mom's palatial
He's a
estate
crook.
last week. He's a crook. He's a crook. I'm sitting in mom's palatial estate last week, and we talked
I
about
love
this
that
market. Man.
word.
You
Palatial.
should have saw her face when she was talking about the market. She's like, I just try not to look. I mean, at my age, I just can't look. I'm not going back to work to make no more. You know, so they're just playing with mine. That was her words. They're playing with mine.
Yeah. If you don't think he made a ton of money in the last week
Oh,
off of all this
God.
shit,
Oh, it's crazy.
you're insane.
Yeah. Yep.
Because he is a crook.
He's a crook.
Thank you, Why Not 2403. Another donation, paying it forward. He loved the show today. Yeah, it was
Thank
a good
you.
show.
Thank you. Why not?
It's nice to
Thank you.
throw back and not think about the bullshit we're living in. From Griff. Thank you, Griff. I'm not a Patriots fan, but do you all believe someone will break Tom Brady's 5 Super Bowl MVP records?
That's probably not going to happen either, man.
That's probably not gonna happen, man. That's probably not gonna happen.
Yeah, we actually lived in a very unique time in sports history. If
Agreed.
you're talking about the Jordan MVPs and the Tom Brady MVPs, that's probably not going to happen again, man.
Oh yeah. One of my guys that I talk investments with called me yesterday to talk about the money that this lady made.
Yes.
Allegedly, she made off with millions yesterday.
Yep.
Millions yesterday. Boy, I tell you, boy, I just
Freaking imbeciles.
From Methuselah, thank you for your donation. Great show, fam. Arlie, please share the Young Thug story before Smokey and the Lockjaw interrupted. Did you not? Is there some? Did you not? Wait,
Yeah,
what?
that's all he remembers, the lockjaw stuff. That's all he remember.
All I could put in the chat was like, why did I say that? Now that it's going to meet glass rims and lockjaw. That's what I'm
Ollie,
Lockjaw.
maybe that's your
No,
character on the
not.
t-shirt.
not.
Child, you didn't
oh,
We infused-
I like it.
No, hold on, Ollie. Lockjaw is a superhero villain.
okay.
And so we
Yes.
can kind of mix you and
sexualizing her. No.
okay, all right.
I mean,
I
it's
put
up
it on
to
my-
her.
Let's look. I don't know if I want. I don't know, because then if somebody catch me in the street by myself and they're gonna think this is really Arley. But you
Right.
said you want to. I'm like, no, I'm just job. No. Or maybe that's my villain power. I just snap it off. You try to force it. I'm gonna snap it off.
Ooh, no,
Like
we
that.
don't want to play with that.
That's
We don't want
great.
to play with that.
Ah! Oh, from Loose Neck. Even Stoney Jackson disappointed in Drake setting light-skinned folks back. What?
Yeah, Kendrick lit him up now, but I mean, he's still got
did.
some great music.
But he
dude is-
whines so bad and like suing people and stuff like that makes him
not
even.
He's
cool.
light skinned. He's light skinned. That's what y'all do.
Not cool. Not cool.
I'm not light-skinned, so yeah.
You're not light skinned.
Not anymore. I used to be when I was a kid. Oh, that's for next week. I want. Oh,
What mirror are you looking in?
from Uncle Mike. Thank you for your donation, Uncle Mike.
Thank you, Uncle
Magic
Mike.
sealed
Thank you,
his
Uncle Mike.
greatness over LeBron when he went for 42, 15, and 7 playing center in Game 6 as
Absolutely.
a rookie.
Absolutely.
We
As a
didn't talk
rookie.
about this. We
As
didn't
a
talk about
rookie.
this.
Oh,
As
We
a
didn't talk
rookie.
about this.
here we go.
Sir, did you see Luka's 60-point triple-double last week? He had a triple-double with 60 freaking points.
Oh
man.
yeah. I had to think for a second. Yeah.
Dude, he's hands down one of the best to ever play the game of basketball.
Yeah, he went
Hands
to
down.
he was all pro like for his first 5 years or something like that. We talked about this on the show. He can play.
He has passes like magic every game too. But he had a 60-point triple-double last week. I'm sorry, Tree.
You sure? You
Yeah,
ready?
let's go. Let's go. We got 21 messages.
We got to go. Doug taking Magic Johnson's badge. He just snitched on himself. Doug is dedicated to snitching.
Whatever.
Somebody said, I don't know if we started. Somebody said, hopefully Magic's badge didn't have any fluids on it.
Yeah, I
took
it out.
Y'all
And
always
you
be
said
running
it
out.
anyway.
Why
You
y'all
said it
always running out?
anyway.
Oh, well, then let's strike that from the record.
I was trying to help. Okay. D. Granger. What up, D. Granger? Man, I hated when they took y'all off Atlanta radio. Even though I'm a Saints fan, who that? I still rocked with y'all. It was cool to see two black men that was in touch with the culture at the time.
Thank you, brother.
Child,
Appreciate
wait for the book.
Appreciate it.
Ass up out of there.
It's
Oh,
coming.
which by the way, I gotta talk to you about that too, Tree. I don't think we can do a session tonight. Got a
No
conflict.
session tonight? I was looking forward to it.
The book, Tree. The book.
Damn it.
Don't do that, Tree. Don't do that.
And you gonna tell me now? Last minute ass. Eddie Jewell, thank you for your donation. Nobody
Eddie.
came into the league at 18 with a $90 million head start. LeBron took the easy way. The easy way to the top of the mountain.
Eddie,
Thank you,
I've never been more disappointed in you in my life. In my life, Eddie.
He's talking about the whole jumping team stuff.
It's free agency.
Okay.
LeBron didn't start free agency.
We don't have time to get into that. Go ahead, Tree. Next
Yeah,
one.
LeBron
we
didn't
need to
start
read-
free agency.
Griff, thank you so much. Just paying my
$15.
dues like we do for our respective fraternities. Appreciate you all and
Thank
the
you,
show.
brother.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Griff.
Appreciate it.
Cedric Galloway, good morning.
Thank you,
Good
Cedric
morning.
Galloway.
Just because.
Thank you, Cedric.
This
Appreciate
is
you,
big.
fam.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, fam.
Uh-oh, sorry. We did
Like
that
his
one.
back.
Okay. From Rel Scott, we had PP and Lockjaw on this show today. Yes, we did. We did. From Ron Lee. Good morning, Ron. Doug, how would you not put the greatest rebounder of all time in the Hall of Fame?
Right.
Who's
You
talking
gotta be kidding me.
about Dennis Rodman?
Well, he might be referring to Dikembe.
Dikembe is blocks. He said rebounder.
Oh, rebounder.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right.
Just
Repeat.
personal preference and what I kind of view. It's just my personal preference, man. My opinion.
Go away, Doug. To Ryan's joke fund. Oh, he's wants you to stay.
Oh, 3P. Hold on.
He likes a snitch. He just said he likes a snitch. He's riding with you today. Thank you for your donation, 3P.
Thank you, 3P. Thank you,
Tells
man.
Yeah, right.
So he likes Doug when he's snitching. From Till Dog 12. If we're gonna
my
big
writers.
up Taylor Dane, we gotta big up Expose's Let Me Be the One. They still
Right.
performing.
What?
This is what I'm gonna do. Next week, I'm gonna pull footage
Blue-eyed soul.
of some of these people that are old that are still performing, and y'all can rate them.
Blue-eyed soul.
Sherelle be performing. Alexander, Freddie
Oh,
Jackson.
so not the blue-eyed theme.
No, but
just-
like
okay,
as we talk about the entertainers that still have to work,
right.
I don't think they have to. They love it.
What's the guy
Me and Arlie
name?
had a whole conversation about it yesterday.
Oh, what's the guy's name? And I can't remember his name right now. Blackman. What's the group?
Oh, Larry Blackman.
Larry
Tastes like
Blackman.
candy.
Larry.
Larry
yes.
Blackman from the group.
He wear a diaper
What's the
instead
group
of the
called? What's the group called?
Cameo.
Cameo. Larry Blackman from Cameo. I saw him performing in a wheelchair.
Yes.
You have to pull
404
that video.
404-770-6949, Bay 11 Towing. If y'all in the ATL and y'all got a problem with your car, need to move your car, get your car to the garage, get your car off the street, get your car to the parking lot, give our guy Melvin Eccles a call. 404-770-6949.
Thank you,
Bay
Melvin.
11 Towing. Thank you, Melvin.
Last week, somebody texted me and was like, "What's the number to Bay 11?"
Once a week.
All the
Once
time.
a week.
There you go.
Once a week. Once a week.
Thank you. From Loose Neck. Tree saying she's not light skinned while in between Doug and Ryan.
Right. What mirror you looking at? You've been looking at all these years.
In between Doug and Ryan. Okay. From Eric David. Thank you so much. Never too late. Never late, Eric. We appreciate
Thank you, Eric
Thank
David.
you,
Thank you,
Eric.
brother.
Ear
Love that
therapy.
bike, Eric.
I like that tagline, ear therapy.
I
From
wonder,
June
if that's your bike. If that's your bike, put a yes in that for me in the chat for me. That's beautiful.
from June B77, Doug hate LBJ and still wants him to win a chip for the Lakers
don't
all
like
at the
LeBron,
same
Mark.
time.
Come on, June
don't like
B77.
LeBron.
You're better than that. You know good and well I don't hate LeBron. Stop that.
Yeah, if he's an early listener, he knows how you feel about him. Before he got to LA, you said nothing good about that young man at all.
Black Diamond, consider it done. I'm a screenshot this. What do y'all think?
We're kind of limited in the choices, though.
No,
If-
you
if-
gotta think. You gotta think. You missed the meat joke, the ground beef. That was so easy.
Oh my gosh.
You missed the meat joke.
I didn't even want to try to put any
I
brain
know
cells
meat.
behind that.
I know the meat.
You know the meat, right?
Okay, Black Diamond. When I
We
heard
all we
Tree-
both gonna have to meet Tina Marie at number one.
Okay, you might be right.
I just think it's kind of limited.
Okay. From Black Diamond Tree, when I first heard truffle butter in a song, I thought they were talking about dinner. When I looked it up, I was like, oh my
I
God.
started to bring that up today in the show, but I didn't. Y'all do know what truffle butter is, right?
What is it? Remind me. I
You
know it's
don't
something
do that.
nasty. I know it's
You
something
don't
nasty.
do that.
Remind me. What is it?
I would have showed you. No. All right, let's go. Stop.
Remind
Don't
the
tell him
listeners
right.
what truffle butter is. I know this is something sexual and nasty. What does it mean?
Right.
Sex is
It's the stuff that builds up between penis and vagina when there's stuff down there.
Oh.
Truffle butter.
And I will
Ollie
leave
said
my-
that's not it. Come in there, Ollie. Ollie, what are you talking about?
I was told that it was the stuff that builds up when you put the PP in the bunkie.
right.
That's right. That's what it is.
Oh, and it looks like
That's what it is.
oh. Okay.
That's nasty. But no, but it's also a delicacy. So it's a
It
double
is. It
entendre.
goes
It is.
rice and it's like you can make truffle oil. It's truffle,
Right.
and they
God,
can make
I need
take
to look at
truffle
the
and
comment.
mix it in butter, and
Point is,
it's going
Booty
sideways.
juice and jizz. Uncle Mike said booty juice and jizz.
Yes.
Booty cream. Y'all are sick.
That's
Y'all are all
nasty.
sick.
That's nasty. Point is, Nicki Minaj kills that verse.
Last
And I-
one.
And I don't know why Drake would have a song about truffle butter if he's talking about the one y'all just talked about.
Well, that's what the song's about.
Yeah.
I don't know what this means. I feel you, Ryan. Buttercup runs a 4.2 on the bedroom. I run a 5 flat. Can't catch her. Thank y'all. Have a good weekend, everybody.
In the chat, thank y'all so much, man.
Thank
Not
y'all.
only did y'all bring that super chat today, which is very important, more than y'all understand, but y'all participated like you always do. So thank y'all. Y'all get an A+, with y'all nasty ass. Y'all
gonna-
nasty.
We're going to keep fighting the good fight. Thank you for
We're
the
gonna keep
for the
fighting.
donations.
We're gonna keep fighting.
Thank
man.
you. Thank you.
Truffle butter. Everybody's experienced a little bit of truffle butter.
No, hell
Anyway,
no.
shouts out to you.
No. And I think you need to clean the record.
No butt play in
were-
GA.
you
No
were
butt
joking.
play in GA. No butt play in GA. Shouts out to you. Thank you, chat room. Ollie, good job. A+. Tree, good job. I'm giving you an A+, Tree. Outstanding job. Dougie, well done today. So I'm giving you an A+, man.
You get an A.
Y'all
too,
be
man.
safe in these. Y'all be safe in these streets this weekend, man. And God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. If you don't know Him, you need to find Him and show Him love. That's all He's showing you. Nothing but love. I need to get off this podcast and go get some rest because I got the kids all by myself this evening. It's dinner and everything.
Despite your shenanigans, man, you still get an A.
I really appreciate that, man. I really appreciate that.
Peace.